Hello, I hope you had a really good Christmas. And it's that time in between Christmas and the New Year where you're probably a bit lost. So I'm hoping this yoga session will just give you something a little bit to kickstart your mind and a little bit more movement, a little bit more thinking, especially after all the festivities, food, drink that you may have had. I've certainly overindulged slightly, so yeah, this has come at the right time. Okay, so yeah, last lesson we had was pretty fun, and now we're back to looking at certain elements that we can improve on. So I'm looking at this session for forward fold, so improving your forward folds, which involves pretty much the backs of the legs really, and the spine, and all the muscles around your lower back, and the back muscles. So we're going to look at that, and hopefully there's a couple of new moves in there. So you will need your blocks as well, so make sure you've got your blocks to hand, and potentially a strap as well. So I'm just going to grab a strap because there might be one that you can't quite get hold of your hand. So we're binding. You don't have to bind, but you got your strap anyway. All right. So, okay, that's time to charge up. So let's come down into our easy pose, and all we're going to do is relax. Get our sitting bones on the ground, really feel the root chakra. So the root chakra is for us to earth ourselves really, and just become more grounded. So what we're doing is just fluttering the legs and just making sure we kind of relax the hips. You might be a little bit tense, or you might be relaxed because you've had a nice time over the leave period. Okay, so take a nice big deep breath in, and as we do, we lengthen the spine, and as we breathe out, we just relax. And then we're going to breathe in again from the belly, then breathe out. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Okay. Just bring yourself down to earth, feeling the mat under your bum, and imagine your root chakra connecting with the ground. Close your eyes if you so wish, and just have a sense of being present, being with yourself, being in the room. Really deep breathing, using the 5 seconds to take the in breath, and then the 5 seconds out breath. Okay. As we take our next inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky, bringing your palms together and just having a look up towards your hands. And as we breathe out, we're going to bring the hands down and the gaze down to your navel. Breathing nice and evenly. Next inhale, come up. Next exhale, come down. Feel the stretch on the back of the neck. Inhale, take the arms up, and then exhale down. Okay, inhale, bring the head up, leave the arms where they are. And as we exhale, we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe in nice and evenly, and then bring the head up, and then exhale down the other side. And let's make sure you're not bringing the shoulder up. You're just allowing the ear to fall down towards the shoulder. Okay, inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to relax. And then inhale, bring the shoulders up, and then exhale, take them back. Inhale up, and then let's take them back. Inhale up, let's take them back. Inhale up, and take them back. Okay, so legs out in front, widen the stance a little bit. Make sure you support it behind with your hands. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, take the knees down towards the ground. Okay, as you can see or feel it, you could probably feel that in the glutes and in the IT band. Inhale up, then exhale down the other side. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then keep doing this till you warm up the hips, feeling the muscles nice and warm, the joints nice and warm, getting that synovial fluid around your hips. All right, and coming up, what we're going to do is come back into our seated position, and we're going to go through the lateral flexion of the spine. So inhale, raise up your hands, exhale down on the right side, sweeping your left arm overhead, leaving the sitting bones on the ground. Then inhale, rise up and down the other side, feeling the stretch in the side body. Okay, inhale, rise up, exhale down the other side. Inhale up, exhale down the other side. Inhale up, exhale, and it's nice to get the spine warmed up. You know, I've been lounging it on the couch for a fair few days now, so it's nice just to get the spine awakened. Okay, bring your hands down. Inhale, raise up with your hands. Then we're going to take it to the right, twisting the spine around to the right. See, I'm out of practice teaching. No. Okay, breathing nice and evenly. Feeling good. All right, and then come round. Inhale, rise up, and then exhale around the other side. Make sure you've got plenty of space. And know your surroundings. Okay, and come round, and what we're going to do is go onto our hands and knees. Knees hip width apart, hands hip width apart. Inhale, take the belly down into a cow pose, and then exhale up to cat pose. Inhale down to cow pose, and exhale up to cat pose. Just moving through the flexion and extension of the spine. Inhale down, exhale up. Okay, and relax there. Tuck the toes, come back onto your heels, and we're just going to slightly lean back, bring the knees up, stretching off the fronts of the feet and the shins as well. All right, and relax there. Tuck the toes under, and we're just going to warm the hands up. This room's kind of cold at the minute, so my pinkies are little bit nippy. All right, and remember, if we're on our wrists, just make sure you dig in the fingertips just to take pressure off the wrists. All right, okay, and just circle the wrists and back round. Happy days. Okay, take your socks off, and I'd like you to push up into a downward dog, and whilst you're in the downward dog, just come into a plank as well. Once you're happy, to test out your positioning. So downward dog, let's start to pedal out the feet, get a nice sort of stretch in the backs of the legs, pressing the heels down into the ground. All right, and pressing the chest towards your thighs, opening up the chest, and then we're going to come up on our tiptoes and body wave into our plank. And if you're happy with this, and you don't need to adjust, or do a little bit, and then come back
into our plank. All right, once you've done that, just step forward, jump forward, into, all that feels heavy, into a half forward fold, exhale, full forward fold. All right, and as you're in the full forward fold here, you can put a bend in the legs and just get them nice and warm. And all I want you to do is just have a feel. So move to the left, move your hands to the right, and then down. And in the forward fold, we're just feeling ourselves, our body heavy, okay? And we're feeling the stretch in the back of the hamstrings. All right, and then come up vertebrae by vertebrae, one by one. Extend the hands up, exhale, hands to heart center. Coming into our Tadasana. Okay. Excuse me. So let's get the pulse raised now. So you all know what you're doing by now. We're gonna move through nice and quick. Okay, so inhale, raise your hands up, exhale, forward folding. So dropping the head down, put a bend in the knees if you need to. Inhale, rise up into a half fold. Exhale, plant your palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the knees down and the chest and the chin. And then inhale, rise up into cobra or sphinx pose, whatever you choose today, and then back into a downward dog. Okay, adjust and start walking out the heels, and then we're going to walk forward up onto our tiptoes into a half forward fold, so nice flat back. Exhale, full forward fold, and coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Oh, I can feel those hamstrings. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, if you can feel the hamstrings and it's a little bit too much, please remember to bend into the knees if you need to. Okay, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down forward folding. Inhale, rise up to a half fold. Exhale, plant your palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen, knees down, chest down, drop the hips and raise the torso into cobra. Remember, shoulders back, and then exhale back to downward dog. All right, adjust. All right, inhale, take the left leg up, bend the knee, bring it through, stacking in between your hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the knee down. Inhale, rise up, exhale, forward with the hips. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, take the arms down, come back into a downward dog. Inhale, take the right leg up, bring it through, stacking in between your hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the knee. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, forward fold. Forward with the hips. Looking up at the sky. And inhale, inhale, lengthen, exhale, come back into downward dog. All right, walk forward towards your hands into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And then coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down forward folding. Inhale, up, half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down, the whole body, or onto your knees if you need to. Then up into either up dog or cobra. And then back to downward dog. Inhale, take the left leg up to the sky. Bring it through, stacking in between your hands. Inhale, rise up to high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hand down. And back into downward dog. Inhale, rise up with the right leg all the way through. Inhale. Oh dear. Rise up. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hands down. Come back into a downward dog. And start to walk forward, jump forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And then come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Should feel now. Exhale, hands to heart center. Should feel now. Have a drink of water quickly. A little bit warmer. Okay, wrong one. All right, I was hoping to have music. Clearly not. I have the wrong iPad. It's okay. All right, so back in our Tadasana. If you've had your water, Just have a quick sip. Okay. So what we're going to do is take our stance wider a little bit, okay, and tuck the tailbone in, shoulders back and down. Inhale, let's take the arms up, and as we exhale, we're going to poke out the tailbone but hinge at the hips, okay, so we're coming down nice and straight, and then we're going to drop the head down. So we're in a wide leg, not wide, but wider leg forward fold. Okay, and if we can, take the backs of the calves and wrap our forearms around, all right? Now, what you could do is use your blocks if you want to, or just bend into the knees if you need to. But wrapping your hands around is just a little progression. All right. And what we're going to do is plant the hands down, and we're going to step back the right foot into our runner's lunge. All right. And then we're going to straighten up both legs, and we're going to come round to the right in a wide leg forward fold. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw make sure the heels are in line, and forward fold. So you might want to put your head onto the mat if you can. You can widen the stance. Okay, inhale, raise your torso up. We're going to take the left foot out, bend into the left foot and come up into a warrior two. All right, make sure the hips are forward and you're bending into that front knee. Inhale, lengthen, and then we're going to go into an extended side angle. So left arm on the knee, right overhead, or place your hand down, okay? Place your hand down on a block or onto the mat, whatever it works for you. Make sure the hips come down as well. Okay. And we're going to come back round into wide leg forward fold. So straighten up the front leg, plant your palms down, bring your left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down. Okay. Draw the body down, and what we're going to do is take the arms round the back and then bring the arms down towards the ground. So it's making you work your hamstrings, engage the core so you're not going to fall anywhere. Okay. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hands back down and turn to the front, so to the left. And we're coming into our runner's lunge again. Put the right hand by the left foot, and then we're going to twist up towards the left. So left hand up towards the sky. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hand down. Come back into our downward dog. So, downward dog. And then we're going to jump forward, step forward towards our hand into a half fold. So lengthen, and then we're going to just relax our heads down into a forward fold. Okay, and then we're going to bend into the legs, come up vertebrae by vertebrae, hands above the head, plant your left leg down, bend into the left leg, take the right leg over your left, and we're going to go into our eagle. All right, so wrap that leg round, and then we're going to come down with our hands into eagle arms as well. Now, if you want to, you could just go into eagle prep instead and bring your hands to heart center or do eagle arms. What we're trying to do is just stretch off the legs. Okay, so however you wish to do this one. Okay. All right, and release the hands, come back down. We're going to step backwards with our right foot to the rear, straighten up both legs. You might want to bring your blocks down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down. Okay, so you're pressing down on both of the feet and bringing your body all the way down, nice straight back. Okay, if you start to round up your back, straighten up using the blocks. Okay, breathing nice and evenly. All right, either use your block, plant it next to your left foot, right hand next to your left foot, and then we're going to twist to the left. So you're in a revolved triangle, okay? Opening up the chest. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down. And what we're going to do is come back into our downward dog. Into plank. So, let's do that again. We're going to step forward into a forward fold. Plant your palms down, come back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Okay, just pedal out your feet. And then we're going to jump forward, step forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And then come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, coming into our Tadasana. All right, once again, take the legs out nice and wide to the edges of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hands to the hips. And then we're going to go into a wide leg or a forward fold. All right, drop the head down. Now you can either rest on your blocks, or you can take your hands behind your legs, put bend in the knees if you need to. All right, and you should feel it in the hamstrings. And what we're doing is pushing out all the energy into our root. All right, okay, and we're going to come up into a wide leg, half forward fold, and take your right leg forward and your left leg back into a runner's lunge. All right, and straighten up the front leg. We're going to move our bodies round to the left, bring both feet forward into a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the head down. So you're in a wide leg forward fold. Okay. And inhale, rise up. And we're going to turn the right foot outwards, put a bend into that right foot. And we're going to come up into a warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come into our extended side angle. So either place your hand down, adjust your pose if you need to, and the left arm goes overhead. Okay, and we're going to come back into our wide leg forward fold. So we're just going to turn our feet round to the left again, facing the left sides of the mat, and then hands on the hips, but this time inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the head down, the hands are behind the back, and we're going to clasp the fingers together and just draw your head down towards the ground and your arms coming down towards the ground as well. Okay, should feel this in the hamstrings. All right, inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hands down, come back around to the front and into a runner's lunge. Use your blocks if you need to, bring your left hand to your right foot, and then we're going to twist up to the right side. Looking up at the ceiling. Okay. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, place your hands down, and we're going to go into a downward dog. Okay, and then we're going to jump forward, step forward into a forward fold, and we're going to come up vertebrae by vertebrae, hands above the heads, plant the right foot down, put bend in the right leg, and bring your left leg over your right into our eagle pose. Arms left over the right into our eagle arms. Squeeze the thighs together. Engage the core, engage the buttocks. Okay, and release the arms, take a step out in front, step behind. You might want your blocks, so make sure they're handy. Straighten up both legs, both feet facing forward, hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body all the way down. Folding into the front knee. And once again, not hunching over your shoulders, keep your back nice and straight. Hips nice and square. All right, and use the block if you want. Place next to the left foot, your right hand on the block, and then we're going to turn. I've got the wrong leg. I've got the wrong leg. So let's take the right leg forward, shall we? Okay. So place the right leg down, straighten up the front leg. Straighten up both legs and then revolve around to the left. Place your left hand down by your right. Now, keep in that front leg. You could bend into that front leg if you need to, all right? And try and place the heel down at the back if you can. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring your hand round, and we're going to go into a forward fold. So bring your left foot forward into a forward fold. Place the palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down. Inhale up to cobra, exhale back to downward dog. Okay, and what we're going to do is go into a child's pose and just relax there. Okay, and just relax in our extended child's pose. Okay. What we're going to do is go through that one more time on each leg, all right? But this time we're going to do a little bit faster, and we're going to add just one more element in. So we're going to add a triangle in this time, okay? So just keep breathing into your belly in child's pose, and when you're ready, we're going to, another couple of breaths. Going to raise up now and coming into our downward dog. Okay, jump forward, step forward, into a half fold, exhale, full forward fold, and then come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Extend the hands above the head, exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, a little bit faster now, and I'm not going to coach, I'm just going to try and sort of say what pose to go in next. All right, so take your legs wide, width for the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant the palms on the hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, come forward, and then drop the head down. You should be looking through the legs, wrapping your hands around the backs of the legs if you can, and plant the palms down, step back for the right, step forward with the left, into our runner's lunge. Okay, and inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body round to a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the head down. Okay, inhale, rise up. Let's take the left foot out, bend into that front leg, come into a warrior two. Okay, this time straighten up the front leg, and let's reach out to the front and pivot forward, bending laterally into a triangle. Remember, hips forward, use your blocks if you need to. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring the, bend into that front leg, bring yourself round into a full wide leg forward fold again, and drop the head down, take the hands behind your back into a wide leg forward fold. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, relax there. And what we're going to do is, once again, go into an extended side angle. So come in, bring your left hand onto your front leg, right hand overhead. Okay, and we're coming into our runner's lunge, so bring your rear foot forward, place your right hand down and twist round to the left, hand up towards the ceiling, inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring the hand down and come back into a downward dog. Jump forward, step forward into a forward fold, coming up into our eagle pose, so left leg down, right over left, and same with the hands. Same with the hands. And come out into a Tadasana, step forward with the left, step back with the right. Hands on the hips, inhale, lengthen, exhale, hinge at the hips, coming forward. Nice straight back, use your blocks if you need to. And you should feel this in the backs of the knees and the hamstrings. Okay, let's take the right hand down next to the left and revolve it round to the left. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring your hands down, and we're going to come back into a, or step forward into a forward fold, and place your palms down into a plank. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down, chaturanga, inhale up to cobra, exhale back to downward dog. And jump forward, step forward into a half forward fold, exhale, full forward fold. And then come on up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, have a quick drink. All right. Take the legs out to the sides, or the feet out to the sides. Tuck the tailbone in, shoulders back and down. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down, hinging at the hips, head all the way down, looking in between your legs. Okay, and just stay here. Enjoy. Okay, and come into a half fold. What we're going to do now is bending the legs, right leg forward, left leg to the rear. Runner's lunge. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, straighten up the legs, coming into a wide leg forward fold. Turn to face your left. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the head down. Widen your stance if you need to. You can bring your head down towards the earth. Okay, inhale, lengthen, and turn the right leg out, right foot out, put bend in the knees, coming up into a warrior two. And straighten up the front leg into our triangle. So reach out to the right as far as you can, till you can't anymore, then pivot. Hips forward. Okay, bend into that front leg, coming into a wide leg forward fold again,
And arms out the back. Move your head down towards the earth and your arms as well. Allow gravity to bring you down, but you're going to have to keep your core nice and strong, otherwise you fall on your head. Okay, and place your hands down, turn the right foot out again, put bend into the knee. I'm going to come into our extended side angle. Okay, coming into a runner's lunge again. And we're going to twist, so left arm down, twisting over to the right. Okie dokie. All right, inhale, lengthen, exhale, plant palms down, come back into a downward dog. Okay, jump forward, step forward, into a forward fold. And then coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, hands above the head. And then we're going to go into our eagle. Plant your right leg down, left over right, without thinking too much about it. Eagle arms. Okay. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step out to the front and to the right foot forward, left foot back. Make sure the blocks are handy. Both feet are facing forward. Rise up. Oh, blimey. Hands on hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body forward. And fold forward, as keeping the back nice and straight. Feeling that in the hip, in the hamstring and behind the knee. All right. And place your hand down, your left hand, and then turn around to the right into a revolved triangle. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hand down, bend into the front leg. I'm going to come back into our downward dog. Okay, and into the child's pose. So knees down, and then just come back. And just slowing the breath down. Okay, couple of breaths, just really slow it down now. Count to 5 seconds if you need to. All right, and rise up. And what I would like you to do is either swing your legs round or cross over the legs, the ankles, coming into our seated position, into our Dandasana. So extend the legs out the front. Get the fleshy parts of the bum towards the rear so you can really feel yourself on the ground, nice and rooted. Take your heels off the ground and place your palms behind, shoulders back in our Dandasana. Okay. And what we're going to do is draw the left foot up towards the groin, bending into the knee. Inhale, lengthen, and then we're going to exhale down, forward folding. Relaxing the hips. Make sure if you're like bent over, what I'd like you to do is just use something round your foot, so you could come down and pull your foot towards your head, and you could straighten up your back as well. All right. Okay, sometimes we think we have to get our heads down, but we've got to not compromise the posture. So always nice flat spine. Okay. All right, inhale, lengthen,
And we're going to switch legs, so extend the left out and bring the right leg up. I'm going to do the same again. You might even want to use your blocks as well. You can rest on your blocks, okay? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down. And you might feel like one side needs a bit more work than the other. And so you could well have a little imbalance here. But whilst you're doing this, just really slowly breathe it down as well. So I definitely feel this in my lower back muscles here. Certainly on this side, not on the other side though. So this is a stretch I could be doing just to help that. All right, and we're gonna just come up and take the leg out to the front again. Bring the bend the right knee up. This time you're gonna place the heel near the groin, but make sure it's nice and bent. All right, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna bind. So we're gonna lean forward slightly. Take this arm on the outside of the bent leg, and then use your other hand to join it. Now, if you're struggling with this slightly, this is why we've got the straps here. So you can take your strap around here and then use your strap to help you bind. Then what we're going to do is inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw your body down, okay? Keep the toes nice and straight up towards the ceiling. All right, you're kind of using your left hand to kind of bring you down as well. Bring your body down. Okay. And just relax here. Okay, and raise up. Take the leg down, bring the other up. Inhale, rise, take your hands up to the sky. Bend a little bit forward. Bring the right leg round to your left leg. Bind where you can. All right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the head down. So you can maneuver this foot as however you feel comfortable. So if you take it out a little bit, it might be a little bit more comfortable for you. Or if you bring it in, it's up to you. Okay, a couple of breaths here. And let go of your hands. I'm going to turn and face the long edge of your mat, so round to the right or left, whatever works. Take your stance wide, so legs out nice and wide. Make sure your sitting bones are on the ground. We're going to inhale, lengthen, and exhale, draw our bodies forward, but once again hinging at the hips, okay? Hinging at the hips. And you might feel this is a little bit easier because you've been working at this. Now I know this is groin stuff as well, okay? But certainly having loose hamstrings helps this. And you can lay your hands down, you can use your blocks, but keep the back nice and straight, okay? All right, and raise up. Bring your hands up to the sky. What we're going to do is take ourselves down to the left, reach for the left toe, but make sure our bodies are facing forward, all right? So once again, you can use your straps if you need to. Place your strap under, place your strap around your sole, and then bring your body down. All right. Make sure the right hand's coming over and you're opening up the chest as well. Okay. Inhale, raise up. And guess what? We're going to go down the other side. So inhale, up, hands either side of each other. And then we're going to go down to the right side.
trying to reach your left foot, your right foot with the left hand. Once again, use your straps if you need to. Opening up the heart. You should be able to feel this in the side body. Okay, and coming up. And we're going to bring our legs inwards, bind the feet together, and then we're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down. Breathing nice and evenly. Okay, and raise up. And what we're going to do is go into our half Lord of the Fishes. So you can stay this side of the mat if you so wish. What we're going to do is take the left foot under the right leg, then the right leg crossing it over the left. All right, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body to turn the body, rotate to the right. And then we're going to put the elbow on the outside of the right leg. And place your right arm just to the rear of you. Breathe in nice and evenly. Okay. And bring your body round, and we're going to switch legs. So take the left under, and then the right under, the left over. All right, inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate to the left with your right left arm behind and your right elbow just pressing into the outer left knee. You can also hug in if you need to. You don't have to have your legs behind, but just hug in if you need to, and then twist. You should feel that in the glutes medius minimus and the IT band. Okay, and relax there. Turn your feet towards the short edge of the mat to the front. And what we're going to do is slowly just come down. Now, we're going to go into a wheel, a bridge, or we're going into a bridge, then a wheel. Now, you don't have to do this, okay? So we're going to come down into a bridge first. Bring the heels towards the butt. And then we're going to, one by one, bring your tailbone off the mat. And then raise the hips up towards the sky. Bring the shoulder blades together. And put your hands underneath. Now what you could do is use a block here as well, if you will. Right on your sacrum. Okay, and just stay here. You could do this with a chair as well. I'll show you next time we're in how to do this with a chair and some cushions. All right, so look forward to that. Okay, what we're going to do now what you could do is keep your hips where they are. You could place the blocks above your head and this, or just above your shoulders, and you could widen the stance of your feet a little bit, and then you could push it up onto into wheel. Now you don't have to go into this. You could come down and then go back into bridge if you want. All right. Okay, for 3, 2, 1. Head down first, and then we're going to bring our vertebrae down next. All right, and rocking up onto your bum again. No, we're not. We're going to go down bringing our knees up, shins parallel to the ground, taking the arms out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your legs around to the right. Now I've got another little move for you in a minute, which is a handstand, headstand even. You don't have to do it, but I've placed it in there if you want to give it a go. Now you can use the wall, all right? You can use your blocks, put your blocks on your under your shoulders, and then inhale, rise up, and exhale down the other side. Make sure your legs are at right angles here, your knees, so your body's at a right angle, and your knees are, and your legs, your feet aren't up right up by your bum, okay? If that feels that way, then just push them out slightly. Okay, and inhale, bring your legs up, and we're going to rock upwards, and we're going to come forward. And what I would like you to do is place yourself next to a wall if you need to. So just turn your mat round. Hopefully you can see me. Yep. All right. Remember, either use your blocks. You can also use something to lay your head on, like a mat or a towel. And all we're going to do is come into a downward dog. All right. And we're going to now come into our dolphin. Place the head down. Place the head in towards the hands. We're going to bring the legs upwards. Bend into each knee. And this is where you can use your wall if you need to. Straighten up the hips, straighten up the legs, and if you can, take the legs off. Make sure the elbows are grounded. Oh. Okay, and then bend into the legs, bring them down, nice and easy. Okay, what you could do is use these under your shoulders, like so, okay? And kind of takes pressure off your head slightly, because you've got the support on your shoulders. But you do kind of might have to maneuver your hands into in front of you rather than sort of round your head. All right, so relax yourself into our child's pose. Take a few breaths there and really relax yourself down. And all I'm going to ask you to do now is just breathe into the child's pose. Breathing right into it. Okay. A few more breaths. Okay, and just come into our Shavasana, our final resting position for this session. Take your legs out to the sides, lower back on the ground. Hands out to the side. Relax. Count your breath. Inhale in for 5. Exhale for 5.
Just begin to relax there. And keep doing this for however long you want to stay in this position. And just think of all the good things that are happening to you right now, all the good things that are coming into the future, all the things that you're grateful for. And just allow yourself to stay there. And when you rise, only when you are ready to rise, to come into a seated position. Thank yourself for coming to your mat today. Namaste. And that's it. That's all you need to do. But just relax as much or as long as you want. Until next time, take care.